just isn't the easiest thing in the world to do. It's hard, even if it's something bad that you think is good. For it's something that's genuinely good, that you think is good, but still you understand that it's something you can't do forever. Whether it be you're leaving a school and you won't be able to see your friends anymore, or there's something unhealthy you were doing for a while that you realize you have to quit. Like you want to have a more entrepreneurial place in the world, and you kind of realize, okay, yeah, I have to probably stop watching. I can't be playing video games as much. I can't be watching anime as much, or any kind of media as much, because I have to really invest my time in this stuff now in order to prevail, because then I also have to balance school and a job I might have to do this, especially if it's like that. Then yeah, you kind of do have to cut out like video games and anime and shows and stuff in order to really really reap the benefits of doing this. Otherwise it's just never going to work out in that way. And I feel like this is in the context of something unhealthy I was doing. And the thing is, I knew what I was doing was unhealthy, and I've been warned continuously by my parents. But in my mind, I was thinking, this is okay, because it's not porn, and this is somebody I'm seeing in person, and so it isn't that bad. But really and truthfully, it still was, because at the end of the day, I don't really have a lot of respect for myself deep down, because I'm basically putting myself in a very parasocial relationship with someone that's online, who I met online, but I know in real life, but I just wasn't seeing the signs initially. And I wasn't assessing all the red flags. Although I'm not in any way trying to villainize this person, because, honestly, I feel like this was somebody just doing their job. And they were a bit too good at it. That's what I could boil that down to. That's what I could boil that down to. I'm not gonna like say who this is. I'm not gonna, do anything, but for a long story short, this was a girl who I had matched with on Tinder somewhere around the same time I moved here in the States, and I initially got super excited. Yeah, and I'm sorry if my voice is sounding different. And I got excited because then it's like, okay, cool. She's still talking to me and stuff. Things are going good. But, I slowly start to realize, oh, she does art and stuff. She does music and stuff. And she invited me to a party. And at first I thought it was her inviting me to a party. And it took me a month to realize what this really is. This isn't me being invited to a party. This is a person advertising their work and for me to see them perform, So I'm not even so much as viewed as a friend, but I'm more so seen as a customer by this person and nothing else, honestly. Because it would kind of turn into this whole thing where, I feel like I was just doing this, and my parents would know I was doing this and would say, hey, this is bad. You need to stop doing this. You need to block this lady. Like, I don't like this lady. I don't think that she really is interested in you at all. I think she's scamming you, which, I mean, to some extent, was it a scam? No, because at the end of the day, this is just like me being caught up in a parasocial relationship, and in no way, shape, or form do I think that they were cackling their fingers methodically, and we're just seeing some sadistic glee in me buying their things and trying to be friends with them. Because at the end of the day, they were just doing their job, and I think they were trying to establish boundaries of sorts, but kind of sucked at it, maybe. That's probably what was going on in that situation. I honestly don't know, and I'm not 100% sure, but it does seem like that was the deal, where they were probably trying to establish boundaries, but kind of sucked at it. Like, I remember there was a time I had asked if we could hang out at one point, and they straight up just did not answer me when I had brought it up. And I think that should have been like a clue that this person isn't really interested in me like that, and that and that I'm clearly just diving myself more into a parasocial relationship than an actual relationship. There's no connection that's truly going on here. I'm just put in a situation, or I put myself in a situation where it's like, I'm just buying money from this person. And I'm kind of thinking, okay, well, maybe I should be friends with this person. And I decided to kind of just do this thing where, I wasn't insulting her, I wasn't being rude or confrontation. It wasn't a confront, I wasn't confronting her. Well, okay, come to think of it, it was kind of confronting, but I wasn't being aggressive about it. I wasn't painting her as the bad person. I didn't insult her or anything like that. I didn't curse, nothing like that. I straight up just wanted to have a conversation and say, and kind of let her know what I was doing and what the intentions were, and said that, okay, hey, I kind of noticed that you're really just advertising your stuff and you don't really have that much of an interest in me, even though I was trying to start this connection. And they kind of apologized and did this thing. And this was the red flag that I got that made me, at the end, block them. What they had said at the very end that made me block her, that she had been saving the money that I spent on their stuff to have a future life, to have a better future. And I don't know why, I don't know how, but I instantly felt like, okay, that was like a weird form of manipulation to have me doing the same thing. And, for me to like not get the same results at the end of the day. So at that point, I didn't say anything. I just blocked her and deleted the chat. And that was my way of moving on from a situation I didn't really like all that much, or felt wasn't working out for me in my favor. It hurt. It was very hard. It was very hard. It wasn't an easy thing to do. I think before I blocked her, I was thinking about how to respond by saying, "Oh no, I do care about you. I do like you. I do wanna. I did like a lot of you. Like my posts are inspired by you, and you are an inspiring person. But I do think that was also why I had feelings. But I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do that. So what I ended up doing was that I just so it was just this weird string of, and if she's watching this, which I hope she's not, honestly, uh there was this string of DMs that I just sent. Like if she like noticed that a bunch that you were getting, oh, message has been deleted, message has been deleted, that was me. I was thinking about what to say, so I remembered I was sending her a string of voice messages, like letting her know that it does matter. But I do think and that's, and kind of trying to save it by saying, I want to be friends with them, but, and this, that, and the other, but I want to like be more authentic and to do this. This doesn't mean that I hate them now and that I don't want to support them, but I think what I ended up doing was just the reason I ended up blocking them was because, again, I saw manipulation. I saw a bit of a manipulation with the last line, and that looked like a red flag to kind of have me keep doing the same thing, but to get the same results essentially. And that kind of just, that stung, and it stuck with me to this, it's sticking with me to this day. And well, okay, why am I saying to this day? Like, this happened years ago, this happened like literally last week. But yeah, she's I hope she's doing fine, but at the end of the day, you have to move on. 2 week rule, as I say. I don't want to put myself in a position where, I'm spending years obsessing over, a single girl, and it just doesn't work, and it's not working out, and it's possibly being a detriment to me in a certain way, because it would kind of just be this thing where I don't think I even spent that much money on her stuff at the time. I think I only spent collectively $45 to $70 on all of her stuff. I think that's all the money I had ever spent on her stuff. I think it was I have $800 worth of their artwork. Sorry, $80. I'm lying. I have $80 somewhere around there worth of their artwork and stuff. Okay, let me see. This is 15, so it's $30. $30. How much is 15? I don't remember. How much I spent on this? I think I spent $30 each. I think it's $30, a little more. Maybe $60 on that. Yeah, no, this was $30. Was it? Oh no, I spent $10 each. It was $30. I think think I spent $15 on that painting I had gotten, which was the first one. So that's $45. There was a pair of there were these fake ears that I don't know if she made, but yeah, I ended up spending $10 on. That was pretty cool. I don't know, so that's $65. And I think there were, I don't know, so I don't think that was a lot of money I spent on her stuff. I was gonna buy this like T-shirt that they had selling for $75 for $50. No, it was initially gonna be $50, but I remembered what I was gonna do is that as a power move, I was gonna like buy it for $75, and then they'd let me know in a month, like if anyone's changed or showed a different price for it, and then they like notified me about the shirt and told me that okay, yeah, they can buy the shirt, and then I ended up paying for the shirt. And before I got it, I kind of got the gut feeling to ask for a refund for the shirt, and I didn't. I don't know. I felt like total crap for getting the shirt refunded at first because then I felt like, okay, wow, I look indecisive. I look super bad. I don't think she's gonna like me, and I'm gonna have to do this to make up for it. I'm gonna have to do X to make Y. I'm gonna have to do Y to make up for it. I'm gonna have to do Z to do I'm gonna have to do Z to make up for it. And it just turned into a whole thing where at the end of the day, I probably could have made a choice to keep doing this and potentially just, be wasting money. And, I'm clearly just trying to buy somebody's friendship. Or maybe I could have done a bit of a better job of putting myself out there than feeling like I needed to like just keep buying their shit in in order to kind of keep up with the interactions and for them to keep talking to me and for me to maintain their attention. And that's why it was bad. That's why it was bad. And I feel like I was kind of bad at taking hints, and it just wasn't a good thing that was going on. But I'm not doing it anymore, and I'm kind of trying to work on myself and making sure like I've made a promise with myself now that I will never do this again with anybody again, no matter what or no matter who it is. And hopefully, things go will go good from there. That's all I have to say so far in as far as that topic goes. If you excuse me, I have to go clear my throat. All right, bye.